people use the word amnesty as a synonym for forgiveness. And, that's really not what the word means. The word comes from Greek amnestos, which actually means to forget, the same root for the word amnesia. So you know what? We're not going to forget. We might be able to forgive, but we're not going to forget. And I'm not going to forget. There's a lot of things I'm not going to forget, namely the people who died alone in hospitals and nursing homes without family around them because people overreacted. I'm not going to forget about the children who fell behind for years, even after we knew the truth about this disease and that children were at very low risk. I'm not going to forget about those teachers' unions that kept schools closed and children fell farther and farther behind. I'm not going to forget being afraid to voice my opinion on shows like this, that I was going to have my medical license at stake, or people think that I was crazy for having some questions about what was going on. So amnesty? No, I don't think so. We're not going to forget. We might be able to get past some of the early measures that were overboard. And look, we all went a little overboard in the beginning. I mean, we all kind of washed our hands like crazy and maybe didn't take the mail in right away. But those are the first few weeks.
Right.
After that, there's no more forgiveness for me. Look, we're still having colleges require booster shots and updated boosters for college kids when we know that they're at the lowest risk. Most of them have either had COVID more than once, a lot of them, and these requirements are still in place. So I wouldn't expect these apologies from anybody. But what I do see is that the American people, the populace, are starting to come around and say, wait a second, I don't believe everything that I've been told over and over again.
Right.
And they're starting to use their own common sense and judgment, hopefully in conjunction with their doctor, and saying, I'm going to make my own decisions for myself.